out there, YouTube. Time to detach. Time to let go of attachments, addictions, and things of this world. Because I'm telling you, a lot of people are not gonna make it. It's probably one of the most zen practices you can do, and it's something I'm going to be implementing more and more. I've been implementing it quite diligently with certain aspects of my life over the past several years, and I'll be doing it more and more, specifically for me with my caffeine and nicotine addiction. I love my super strong green teas and cigars. Yes, I'm sure the Taoists would approve of it, the Buddhists and all that, but as you know, I'm a man of the Almighty Most High Father. As long as He deems me worthy. So that's why I'm working on that day by day too. But what caused me to sort of think of this video is I was a retail manager for longer than I'd like to admit. Throughout the years, I've seen many products come and go, especially since I also looked after the natural food department, and a lot of products are hit and miss. They get discontinued. Certain companies stop making them. There's supply issues, and that's going to get worse and worse. I couldn't imagine working in retail right now. Shout out to anybody who works in retail with the dumb masses. Man, I couldn't imagine. They were bad before. It's probably amplified ×3 right now. But I recall, and it sucks when you're dependent on a product, but I recall, like, we're so dang pampered and spoiled. I recall there would be a product not available anymore. Let's say, for example, let me use the ones as an example who get really butthurt, the vegans. If you're gonna decide to eat plants, not compressed, processed garbage. Anyhow, let's just say, for example, the vegan cheese wasn't available anymore. You'd be like, oh, you depended on that vegan cheese, and I'm sure it sucks if you really enjoyed it and you made your little protein deficient grilled cheese sandwiches or whatever with it, but man, that's just one small example. But people would get so bent out of shape. We have been so spoiled. I said it in my videos years ago that we're due for something big to happen. And I ain't BBD Adamus. However, it's anybody who can just see and observe and put 2 and 2 together from history and from what's going on in the world knows that it happens. It cycles. We're due. The dang baby boomers ruined it for us, and now we're getting the repercussions. No wonder there's so many doomers and coomers. It was ruined by the boomers. I'm going to be working more and more on removing addictions. The first thing I did a long time ago was use social media as absolutely little as possible. And I've almost gone to an extreme in that regard. I don't use it at all. Same with the phone. I don't use my phone at all. I don't even touch it. I use one of them little touchscreen sticks to touch my phone. I'm not acting holier than thou. It's an OCD type quality. BPD has got some OCD type qualities. Quick little caveat on that ensure you use language like that. Don't ever own something. Don't ever own, speaking of detaching, don't ever own I have depression, I have anxiety. Don't say that. Don't say, be careful with your words. Don't own anything negative. I do have some OCD type qualities, some that are good, some that serve me well, and some that I might go a little overboard on. So I'm praying right now to get rid of the bad ones that I don't require. But yes, don't own anything negative. It's like, it's as if you're owning that demon. You're taking on that spirit of depression or whatever list of diseases included. Diseases included. Don't own anything that's bad. And speaking of not owning anything that's bad, it's just less stuff. I've done many videos on minimalism. Good on you if you practice that. You don't need, you require stuff, especially with what's coming, but it has to have utility value, not some voodoo mask hanging on the wall. And little by little, you'll save money and you'll be a better person, because you might have to get rid of it in a more stressful situation anyway. So we're stressed out now, but if you can do it in a less stressful situation, eliminate addictions. BBD hasn't had a drink for 7 years. I replaced it with green tea, and I still smoke cigars. It's gonna be tough, because in order to quit something you really want to stop. That's when I stopped drinking. I wanted to stop drinking. I love my cigars and my potent green tea, man, so I'll keep you updated on how that works. The more addictions, the more vices, and the more stuff like that you can eliminate, the better. Video games, I can't stand video games. They're such a time waster. Like, put it this way, if there was a video game where, for example, I could earn money, yeah, by all means. If you can earn money playing video games, by all means. If there was like a Bitcoin mining video game, for example, yeah, I'd play it. I'd trade it for Monero and Pirate Chain. But anyways, we're not going to get into that. That was not financial advice. Trade undesirable habits for more desirable habits. I bought a whole bunch of sage leaves, not for like burning the house, but for when I quit smoking. You can actually just light it and smoke it right off the stem. They're pretty, and the smoke is delicious. Not for any new age practices. I like the feeling of getting smoke in my lungs. And I don't blow trees. I'm not gonna substitute that for that, no. Take on some gardening. Even if you live in an apartment, you can grow some nice, I have a yard where I can grow, I have gardens, but I also grow indoors, just on my windowsill. And it's getting very solid growth. In my amateur gardening, I think I've done pretty good thus far. Gardening, prepping's an essential. Quick note, speaking of, I've had like online video game crap reach out to me for sponsorships. I actually just received a sponsor I'm extremely excited about. Even though I don't have a huge channel, I've almost required a secretary to go through the amount of emails I get for sponsorships. I wouldn't even get free laptops because I didn't like the logos on them. Like $1,000 laptops, I would have to do a quick little commercial. I didn't like the logo. It was like a satanic dragon. But But I'm sponsored by Black 4 Supplements. It's a terkesterone supplement. And the reason why I'm so excited about it is I love that supplement. And if I had found that company before they found me, I would have been ordering it from them anyways, because it's an excellent price. It's the full extract, 98% if I'm not mistaken. And I'm so picky, I was excited, but I was looking at their website and stuff, and it appears that, well, it is that the capsule is just gelatin. I was thinking, I bet just like every other supplement company, they're gonna use like some fancy red or blue or black color dye in the capsule, which is incredibly toxic. I don't know why these natural anabolic supplement companies do that, because there's nothing natural about the color dyes they put in the capsule. However, it's just a plain old clear capsule. Made me extremely happy. I'll put the link to their product in the pinned comment. I bought a terkesterone just recently before this company reached out to me from a different company, and it was a low extract, I think 15 or 25%. And the price point on these are excellent. And long story short, if you don't know what terkesterone is, it's basically the most potent natural anabolic there is, similar to ecdysterone, which I've talked about before, which is very prevalent in spinach and quinoa. Terkesterone is hypothesized and has been found in certain cases to be slightly more anabolic than ecdysterone. And the price point is on point. It's worth it to take a capsule that will ensure you're synthesizing your protons from your meal way better. I don't believe in the pharmakia gear, even though we're, as men, being cheated so bad, a little bit of cheating back could be worse. However, this is basically the best natty cheating back. It's all natty gear. Terkesterone BBD. I'll put it in the description, pinned comment. Check her out. No pressure. We'll be talking to her about her some more. Maybe not as long as I have in this one, obviously. But yes, detach, men, and do your best to not be so needy and dependent on certain aspects of this world, this devil world. Because there's a lot of stuff you're not gonna get anyway, so don't get butthurt and your panties in a bunch once you can't get it anymore. Start detaching as much as possible now, or at least mentally predisposing yourself. Expect the worst and hope for the best. It's reverse optimism. Most people like to live in blue pill Disneyland. I don't know why you'd want to live in Disneyland. It's not very safe for children, evidently. But we are the RP, masculine men. Appreciate you watching BBD, Masculinity TV. Check out my links on screen and my pinned comment for the terkesterone. I'm out of here. Peace.